Paulo, I was asking you, Adesanya seems to be worried about your anti-doping test before the fight. What do you have to say about that? Do you want to tell anything to him?
You look to be in great shape. How much weight have you lost throughout the camp, and what do you think how much do you weigh now?
I think I'm weighing 95 kilos, 94 kilos already.
All right, all right. Was it tough getting the weight off and getting in condition for this fight?
I think yes. I think it's true because I got a very heavy weight before some months ago. Before after I did my two surgeries on my left arm, as you know, maybe because I did twice surgery in the row, one to fix another one, so I got a lot fat, and I think I hit 100, almost 150 kilos, a lot of pounds, almost heavyweight, maybe. So
250.
yeah, pounds.
250 pounds.
Yeah. So
Wild.
that was the big problem to cut the weight, but I had time to cut this weight with healthy,
Mhm.
and but I feel great, man. My cardio is great. I can do 5 rounds with no problem. I can do 5 rounds pressionando, push him every time, all time.
Lastly, for me, Adesanya often criticizes your physique and your muscles. Do you think he's actually intimidated by the physicality that you bring?
Yeah.
Physical.
Mm-hmm. Of course, yeah. When you look for one guy very powerful, strong man, you sign off alert, turn on like a man. You cannot stop in front of him for a long time. If you got one shot, can be the last one, and everything's over after that. So need to figure it out.
Paulo, I was asking you, Adesanya seems to be worried about your anti-doping test before the fight. What do you have to say about that? Do you want to tell anything to him?
This is very common for the guy who have his mind broken already.
Okay.
This is.
I can answer a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Everybody wants to know what the eraser's on, and I can tell you what he's on. He's on the mat 6 days a week, 6 hours a day, training his ass off. And now Israel has to be worried about him being in on his legs, because then we're going to take him down and pound him out. That's what he's on. You got to be worried about what he's on when he gets in that cage, and he's going to be all over him.
Virou as costas assim, né, e correu. Então, então é por isso que eu chamo ele de Adesanya, né? O corredor Adesanya. O Bolt, né, pegou Covid.
O
Usain Bolt pegou Covid. Agora o Adesanya é o corredor número 1 do planeta.
Paulo, you have said that you want to break him mentally before the fight and then inside the octagon. Do you think you have already found a way to get into his head?
I don't try breaking him mentally before. If he is broken, it's because he's weak. Bad to him. I don't care about him. If he is if he is shitting his pants before the fight, bad for him. Too bad for him. You know, I'm confident. I'm confident on myself. I'm confident on my training. I know what I did on sparring days, like today, like tonight. I did. Coach was there with me. I know everything what I work for. I work for cut his head off. So I don't know if his mind is broken or not. I don't care. I go there and I will erase him. On any case, if he's good or not, if he shit his pants or not,
Okay.
I will finish him. That's why I train so hard. I train so hard to not depend of my opponent. I just depend of me. If I'm good as I know as I am now, I don't care for my opponent. I can fight for, no weight, free weights. Like, you understand what I mean? Like old times of Vale Tudo. That's my mindset. That's how I think about that.
Is there anything in Adesanya's fighting style that you should be worried about? Anything that you are studying particularly or specifically for this fight?
Yeah, you know what? Paulo had said it. We've been we're concerned about his cardio because he's been running a lot. He's in shape from running. So
Okay.
That's probably the most thing we're concerned about is how high his cardio is. But his cardio is not going to matter because we're going to finish him in 2 rounds.
Okay. Okay.
How it was this training camp in this context of pandemic? How much different it was from the fight with Joel Romero?
Yeah, Paulo asked him to respond. So I think it's been a little bit different because of, we couldn't bring in as many people, or you had to stay quarantined. A lot of it is isolation. All we're doing is staying in the gym and back home. We've been tested about 3 or 4 times with coronaviruses. We brought in people from all over, really. We brought in a guy named Rafael from Germany. We brought in Soglo Vander from Sao Paulo, Lucas from Sao Paulo, Badola, Olympic boxer, and Achila from Brasilia, the Universal Soldier, Megatron. You got Bohasha. We've arranged probably one of the best camps ever you can do. And, this is not my first world title during the pandemic. I had one with Henry Cejudo. And this one, we got doctors on call. We brought a doctor, his own chiropractor, and doctors here 24/7 with him. So it's actually even been a little bit better because everybody's just focused on Paulo. There's no other team. There's no other teammates. If you don't have a world title you're training for, you're not in the gym. So a lot of the focus has been just on Paulo, and you can tell he's evolved so much more. If you thought he was good in your Wells fight, he's 10 times better for this fight against Israel Adesanya. I hope his wrestling is really good because we're coming to take him down and finish him.